What is going on? Thank you for stopping by, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, on the maxed out account today, gonna have some fun. Got a lot of stuff for you. We're gonna spend some money, spend some gems, do live Legend League attacks, and have a bit of a fashion show all in one episode. Are you ready? Okay, so let's go ahead. The new season has started. September has begun. Will there be an update this month? We don't yet know, but of course this is the channel to get the earliest and most accurate update information and more. Okay, so the Autumn Queen, a couple of things about her. First of all, she comes as the first reward, which I find unusual. But let's go ahead and take a look at the skins. Reviewing all of the Archer Queen skins, it's a tough call. I really do like the Gladiator a lot. The old Archer Queen looks so 2015. It's crazy. Gladiator Queen, looking good. I do love the spikes on the helmet as well. The Valkyrie Queen has been my favorite. I don't know about the red hair. Something about the Valkyrie Queen just says, yeah. And then the Autumn Queen, now her quiver just looks too plain to me. Like, it's not ornate. It's not decorated at all. She's got this cape of feathers, or I guess it's supposed to be fallen autumn leaves. That's not durable. That's going to fall apart in the first battle. So, and I don't know, just the whole color scheme looks too similar to the Valkyrie Queen. So I am not as big of a fan of this skin as I was of the Valkyrie Queen skin. And then we've got the Gladiator King, the old ancient Barbarian King, P.E.K.K.A. King, by far the best, my favorite. And I do have to say, there's something here that bugs me. And that is, if you're going to battle, you are not going to go to battle in bare feet. Okay? Not bare feet or open-toed shoes, and you'll notice that all of the Queen's outfits are either barefoot or open-toed shoe, except for the Valkyrie Queen. And I mean, you know, I don't know about you guys if you don't like, you know, feet. Some people have a thing that they can't stand it. I personally just think for safety's sake, you need to go out to battle with closed-toed shoes. Like your Warden, I mean, he's got like full-on boots here. That makes much more sense with stuff flying, arrows, and who knows what else. So we've got the Barbarian King, the Queen, and the Warden all with closed-toed shoes. These are important details because you never know what you're going to run to out on the battlefield. So we have the box of gems plus gifts, the whole gifts thing going on. And as long as we're here, I just wanted to show you something that I'm doing. Now, I'm not saying that you should do this, but remember there is this cooldown on hammers. And I just thought, hey, as long as I have the medals, let's go ahead and fill up on hammers, just in case. You never know. I'm not telling you anything right now. I'm just saying I'm buying hammers, okay? Because I don't want that cooldown should I need to buy or want to buy more than one. How about the world record for most builder potions? Am I there yet? 66 builder potions? How about 46 books of heroes? So remember, these things stack only because you're buying them in the shop. When you buy the packages, it lets you stack them over the normal fillage. That's not even a thing, but over the normal capacity is what I mean to say. And so, yes, I have a massive number of some magic items, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we're going to be able to put those to use. And what about wall rings and level 14 walls? Will we see level 14 walls with Town Hall 13? It's possible. I am hoping it's going to be a new twist on walls rather than just a new level, but we have to wait and see how that goes. Okay, so the most important tier of the Gold Pass for me is the 1 gem donations, and they put that on the second tier, so that makes sense. And I gotta say, I mean, for those of you that donate like crazy, it by far pays for itself like 10-fold, 20-fold, I don't even know. I would say for me, at least 20-fold with like 30K donations a season. Here in Tribe Gaming, I get more opportunity to donate than I've ever had in the history of playing the game. There's constantly open donations. These guys are demanding, let me tell you. Okay, those pro players. Okay, so let's go ahead and head our way through the Gem River, or the... I just wish we had an official name for this thing. But as we go through the progress bar, we're going to pick up a few different things. And really, there's not a whole lot that's important to us except for the training boosts. That is going to be what's going to save me time and gems overall. Now, of course, the rest of it, you know, bigger season bank. If you saw my bank, I'm like over the top right now, so I won't pick up any of that this season. And the runes, it pains me to say that I can't use these runes either, so we'll end up selling them for 50 measly gems a piece. Wish they stacked as well, but okay. I mean, you know, Supercell, the reasoning here is I spent cash money on the Golden Pass. So, and yes, I realize it is called the Gold Pass, the Golden Pass, but I'm just saying, there's the training boost. Okay, I spent cash money on it, so you should let these things stack, right? Are you guys with me on this? Okay, now I don't really need to go to the end of the road here, but I did say that this was going to be gem to max, and so we gemmed to max, and there it is, 2,600, and that was just a waste. But we have all of these things now, and we'll go back, I guess, at some point and sell them. But you know what? I'm gonna hold off just on the outside chance that there is new content that unlocks this month, end of September. I would feel really bad had I sold a bunch of these for measly small amounts of gems rather than using them to their fullest potential. Because remember, we've been told, we've received hints that there are likely 2 more content updates or Clash updates this year and the remainder of 2019. So in 2 updates, and you only have 4 months, September, October, November, December, where are you going to put those 2 updates? Obviously, it feels like one would be at the end of the year, maybe right before Christmas, kind of like a toy maker coming out with an exciting new toy right in the Christmas season time so that shoppers can go out and buy it. Same basic idea here, maybe release something really amazing and shoppers will go pick it up right before Christmas. It's just a theory. So 1 update in December, and then the second update, I would think it would have to come soon. I would think September, October at the latest. I mean, you're not going to see November, December updates. That just doesn't seem reasonable. I think they're going to space it out. So again, as soon as I possibly can tell you, I will. Now, in the meantime, yes, we have switched over to these live Legend League attacks. And now there's going to be 3 in a row here that I've done. And yes, I am still using P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, and I realize that this is like gambling in a casino. You know, you pop into a Legend League attack with P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, you're crossing your fingers, please let this either be a bad base or have single target Infernos. And sure enough, we spun the wheel and we landed on single, and that's kind of like 3 7s for me because this base stands almost no chance, even with my frequent mistakes in freeze spells. Now, I'll sometimes just kind of forget to pay attention to where the bats are going. I don't know why this happens to me, but as these bats close in right here, check the freeze spell. That felt pretty good. Okay, that was the last freeze, and so in this attack, we didn't really have any bad fails. We knew the Wizard Tower was going to annihilate the remainder of the bats, and at this point, though, in the raid, 3/4 of the way through the base, there was no chance that they're going to stop me right here. There really isn't. And now I will also tell you that these bases, Legend League bases, will fall to P.E.K.K.A. Bobat even with multi-target Infernos. It is just more challenging. You either need better funneling, a more careful approach rather than just a spammy approach, or a little bit of luck, maybe poor base design, putting multiple Wizard Towers together, or Wizard Towers right next to multi-target Infernos. So at this point in the attack, we're feeling pretty confident, although I will tell you, the single target Inferno Expo kind of worries me here, because we know that it's going to be a struggle, and sure enough, you know, the opponent's single target Infernos always seem to have this radar. They know to lock onto my heroes, and sure enough, after the Warden goes down, locks onto the Archer Queen. She's going to use her ability just in time, keeps her alive, and unfortunately right here, looks like we're going to be in a world of hurt because the Archer Queen can't get through this single target Inferno. The giant bomb goes off, and that leaves the Barb King and a P.E.K.K.A. on the other side of a wall with a single target Inferno, and it got close. It did get kind of close, but we pick up the 3-star right here, getting through the Expo and 40 trophies. Now, I will tell you guys, I've been guilty of not using all of my Legend League attacks, but today we decided to make sure to do it, and we ran these 3 all in a row, all with P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. And so here's an example of, no, we didn't find all single target Infernos, but, and it's a big but, Skywalker's base can be pretty vulnerable to a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat nonetheless. Now, I've learned my lesson with these trap style bases that have this big concentration of defenses at one corner. Right here, it's at 9 o'clock, to kind of come in from the side like this. And if the Wall Wrecker can get my group of units close enough to the Town Hall to take it down, then usually the rest of the raid goes well, dependent upon what happens with the Eagle Artillery. Now, the eagle can be devastating to the bats or to the heroes or whatever it hits. Right here, we luckily had a group that kind of went astray, that's not a word, astray off to the right-hand side, and they take out the eagle artillery. Then, the siege machine contents, the P.E.K.K.A. and the ice golem, they take out the town hall, and now the bats can roll on through. Notice the ice golem right there. That's right, the perfectly placed strategic ice golem freezes just in time to freeze the wizard tower, and then I get stubborn and I'm like, I don't want to freeze this wizard tower. It actually worked out. Now that could have gone really, really poorly. Instead, we get lucky. We didn't waste a freeze there or use a freeze there. The freeze spells, we have 3 for the far side of the base. There's the second one, kind of because I knew I had more than enough. So we froze the warden and the air defense, and the third, perfectly timed if I do say so myself, and then the bats decide that they're not going to go after the wizard tower until the last second, and they get absolutely vaporized. Now, that felt bad, but then I looked up and realized, again, 3/4 of the way through the base, and because we've rolled through with the bats, then whatever's left that's coming, these cleanup troops, which is, heroes and P.E.K.K.A.s, they're not facing any defenses. They're going to keep their health. Unfortunately, we didn't have any healers up, which does make a huge difference late in these attacks, because oftentimes the defenses will be out of the way and the healers will be working on pumping those heroes, pumping those P.E.K.K.A.s back up to full health. They can come in, wipe out the rest of the base. It happened anyway, even without the healers, and Skywalker is going to wake up to a 40 trophy loss from this Legend League attack. And as we watch the rest of this attack, I need to ask you 2 questions. First of all, what are your opinions on the hero skins as far as which do you think are the best? And also, do you think they should unlock at the end or at the beginning of the Trophy Road River? Because I feel like it's a big reward to unlock them at the end. I realize, yes, they want them to be able to be used, but I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air on that, but I feel like they should unlock at the end of the road, not at the very beginning. So that's just my theory, but I want to ask you guys down in the comments what you think. And then also, did you notice the open-toed shoe thing? Does that bug you as well? I still don't think that anybody should be doing battle in bare feet. It's just not right. And I realize the Queen's supposed to be in touch with nature, blah, 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 all that good stuff. And yes, I'm a huge supporter of nature and the environment, but I still wear shoes outside. I mean, and if I ever go to battle, I'm wearing shoes. I'm just saying. And all right, you never know. I'm ready to go to battle though, just in case, because I got some shoes. Okay, so this is the next attack, and you notice these last 2 attacks are back-to-back jacks, back-to-back attacks, and this was 3 in a row, folks. 3 in a row. Yes, I just called you folks. Sorry, Galafam. But anyway, 3 Legend League attacks in a row with P.E.K.K.A. Bobat coming in from that side entrance again. This one was kind of a little bit easier because of the smaller compartments like this. It just kind of made it easy to get in, wipe out the Archer Queen, make sure that the bulk of my units were headed kind of towards the general town hall area. Usually that means the Archer Queen can get the job done. Then we just have to pick where the bats are going to come in. Bats come in at the bottom of the screen, and check out the Warden's ability, saving the bats from the tornado trap. That was a little bit of luck. Okay, that was extreme skill exhibited by Galadon. Okay, that was a lot of luck. And then the freeze spell right here. Beautiful freeze just in time. The triple wizard towers right here. Unfortunately, no freeze spells left. And once again, we watch bats get pulverized by a wizard tower. But yet again, look at the numbers. Isn't this crazy? Almost every time when the bats finish their job, we're at about 75% damage. And there's a big group of troops that are following in behind the bats. Now, I feel like I finally started to get a handle on P.E.K.K.A. Bobat and consistently having success. It's rare that I will have a 1-star fail. It does still happen from time to time. I would say on Legend League attacks, I'm averaging maybe still 1, okay, or two 1-stars a day. It's possible, okay? But I had 3 triples today, so go easy on me, all right? 3, wait a minute, Galadon. Is this gonna be a 3-star? That doesn't look very good, Galadon. You're running low on units right here, and it's true. Didn't look good. Notice we've got bowlers. There, it looks like there's a Barb King. No Barb King. King is down, Queen is down. It's the Warden and a couple of bowlers and a P.E.K.K.A. And that's about it. And miraculously, right here, it becomes just a P.E.K.K.A. and the Warden. And watch the rest of this attack play out. Now, the Warden is always going to support whatever other unit is on the field, but when the P.E.K.K.A. goes down, and it leaves just the Warden, This guy's got the smarts. Watch him take out the archer tower. Then he goes after the archer tower right next to him. He's going to take this one down. And then on... Behind you. Behind you. The music is too loud. Obviously, the hearing damage from the boombox has caused him not to be able to hear or apparently feel a mortar pounding on him. He turns around, he finally gets the mortar down, and check it out. As time runs down, he is going to reach out and touch the last 3 buildings. Anybody else would have failed right here. Think about a Barbarian King, think about a P.E.K.K.A. They're going to have to get through 2 layers of walls. Here, the Warden gets the job done and picks up another 3-star. And that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys again for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the barefoot problem. Thank you, as always, for spending a few minutes of your day with me. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, animals, easy on the planet, and I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. Galadon, to be honest, I find it a bit odd that you look at their feet at all.